Hello, it's Jennifer. Day 37 of the 365-day manifesting experiment. I really am starting to think about I'm going to change it to the 369. I hate messing with stuff because I don't want to screw it up, but today, maybe I'll leave it that way. Maybe at 365 I'll decide to add on to it. I don't really know. You guys can help me decide, okay? Because today I'm going to talk about the 369 method of Nikola Tesla. I said I was going to look it up. I did briefly look up some of it. I really like the idea that the 369 method, the numbers 369, Nikola Tesla thought that it was divine numbers, and he used a lot in mathematical equations. And the reason I really like it is that it there's something about, it's like chaos theory does the same kind of thing, and then there's fractals, and there's I'll have to go, if I could ever find it again, I will try and find it. There are scientific explorations, just like I'm doing a hypothesis here that says if I focus for 365 days, 369, that I will manifest far more and more noticeably and exponentially different than I would if I just went with the flow all the time and asked for some things but didn't really totally focus on them, and focus on the idea of manifesting and the energy around it and my own energy around things. So there's a one of the things I thought was really interesting, and I haven't been able to find it over the years again. I was probably 15 years ago or 20 years ago that I saw something that talked about, from a microscopic level, nanomicroscopic, to planetary, looking at from the from the outside, the the astronauts looking back at the planet, right? There was something about the replication of, I'm going to call it trees, okay? A tree um, formulation, like actually looking at a tree and with branches, and how, and the roots in the ground and the trunk and then the things that come off it. They talked about looking at things from every level. I know it's going to sound unfinished thought, but it is, okay? It's what it is. At every level, looking at and seeing the same imprint from a nano perspective, to looking back at the earth. Not necessarily, I don't know if it was the earth or like how they looked at the earth, but they see the same tree-like structure with the trunk, with the roots, over and over and over again on every level. So it's kind of like when I hear about theories about, what if the earth was just a world within you watch Men in Black. Watch Men in Black. They have the little world inside the other world, inside the other world. I think that's what we live. I swear it's what we live. I think that's what the universe stuff is too. I think all the energy and the vibrations and all that stuff are all just, we start with the micro level, what we call the micro level, to the macro level, to a level. And I just think that is an infinite exponential process. So when I hear about the 369, I can't help but think about it from the same way, that it is a use that is used in medical, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual realms, um, and beyond our thinking, even, right? Maybe dimensional. Um, so, because the other thing of the chaos theory, and again, all this stuff I describe in such a ridiculously uneducated way, but the idea of it just triggers with me. But I also am so bad at like reading and retaining scientific data, that I'm like, I get the gist, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, that sounds good to me. So chaos theory, within each layer of the same kind of thing, every layer of life and living and environment, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, uh, is so random and so chaotic, and yet within all of it is order. And so the 369 method is also like that. So um, basically, what they talk about using it to manifest something is you like let's say you want to manifest a car. I'm just going to use that as an example. Or yeah, say you want to manifest a car. What they're saying to do is you would, and like you can use it in a variety of different ways using 369, but you would, let's just start with an example. You would write down, I am so grateful I have my new car. I'm so grateful I have my new car. I am so grateful that I have my new car. So you would write that down 3 times. And then what we would do is, in my example, we would do it, let's say in my example, you would do it at 6 p.m. So at 6 p.m., every day you would write 3 times, I am so grateful that I have my new car. I am so grateful I have my new car. I am so grateful that I have my new car. And at 6 p.m. every day, and you do it for 9 days. So that might manifest your car. Now I say might, which means right there I would have already blocked myself. And that's exactly the point. It's how we really believe it versus what we do. So you have to do this in concert with truly thinking, I'm going to get a car in 9 days. I don't know how it's going to happen. Maybe it'll be 10 days, but I'm going to do this for 9 days, and I'm getting a freaking car before I can actually even notice that I didn't get one yet. And you can do it in different ways. You could do it you could say it 3 times. You can say it 3 times and talk about it and imagine it for 6 minutes. As you talk about it 3 times, right? I mean, I just said it out loud. I'm so grateful about my new car. I can't wait to, I haven't driven it yet. I'm gonna drive. I drive my car everywhere. I love driving the car. It's so comfortable. I'm so grateful. Right. So I could do that for 6 minutes in a very positive, it's here now kind of way, and I can do that for 9 days. I could do it at 9 p.m. Right. So at 9 p.m. every night, I take 6 minutes and repeat 3 times in that 6 minutes while talking about why I'm so happy I have my new car, and really actually envisioning it, loving it, feeling it. So that's kind of the example. One of the ladies I saw one of the videos that I watched was doing it. She was taking it and she was writing her desire 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times in the evening. So her intention, her manifestation, her affirmation, whatever you want to put in there, as long as it's in the current sense, she would write it 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times a day. 3 times a day, 369 at those in those quantities. Use my brain, use my mouth. 3 times wrote it, 6 times wrote it, 9 times wrote it, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the evening. So 3 in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times in the evening, and she did it for 30 days. And she did get her manifestation, she said, on day 27. So, yeah, what the hell? We're here. We might as well do it. And so I'm gonna try one of those. I'm not sure which one yet, but I wanted to share the 369 method with you, to give you an opportunity to try it as well. Wouldn't that be cool? If we did a little series of 369 during this and see what happens. Hmm. Anyway, yeah, that's what I have for today. Long enough. See you later. Bye.